A few years ago, I made some sausage.
Oh, I'm hoping these taste as good as they look.
And they did. We're just under halfway through the series. I've showed you about spice slurry, mixing, about what the consistency should be, and we're stopping at actually stuffing the casings. And the reason why is we're going to go a little bit of a different direction. So here's some commentary by me. All right, so this is technically part 4 of the sausage series, but we're going to stop. And I want to catch you up to on a few things. One thing that I left out that I never filmed was the curing salt, where I put that in. Some people put it in with the slurry. I don't like to do that. Some people put it in after the meat has been ground. I don't like to do that. And I did leave a note in the previous videos when I referred to Bill Dumas, who is the sausage sensei, you know, they call him, very, very knowledgeable about sausage. So anyway, he says what he prefers to do is add a little bit of the salt taken from your total salt, right? And add the Prog 1 to that mix with a little bit of water, which is also taken from your total water, just a little bit. It spreads on the meat easier and penetrates the meat easier when there's a little water in it. And I use 0.083 ounces of the curing salt. To that, I added 2 cups plus 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of coarse pepper, right? So I tossed that in there. All I remember about the salt was, and I was using kosher salt, is I just grabbed like a fist, you know, maybe half a fistful of salt from the existing salt that I was going to put in the first place and toss it in. I mixed all that up with enough water to make it kind of a slurry. And once again, I'm pulling all these things from the original amounts that are supposed to be in your sausage recipe. So I'm not really adding anything. Then I mix it to the cube mixture and let that sit overnight. As a matter of fact, I think around maybe 8 to 12 hours, I mix it again. So that should catch you up when you see the meat that we were beginning to add the slurry to, the spice slurry to later. It has already been, tossed around and resting in the prog powder. And so what happens is when you grind it, it just redistributes it again. And so Bill Dumas thinks that this is the best way. Now that I've said that, we're going to break from the smoking part. And the reason why is because I'm going to show you how to make brisket boudin. As we progress forward through the following episodes, we're going to stop, make brisket boudin, and then we're going to catch up again. The reason why is because in my original series, I smoked the boudin and the sausage at the same time. So we'll pick up the smoking portion of it later. And you'll get to see a lot of the mistakes that I made. I made a bunch. Not so much in the cooking of it, but in the stuffing of it. I had some links unfold or untwist, which made, I mean, the sausage was just as good. And also, we also did a part where we compared the performance of a pellet cooker, which actually cooked too hot. It didn't get down low enough, to the gravity feed, which performed better. So go buy some chicken livers, smoke them, find some leftover brisket, and join me for the brisket boudin making process, and then we will pick up from there on the stuffing and the smoking in episode 5 and beyond.